Hey everybody, welcome. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV. And when you see that singing bowl in the middle of the screen, you know what time it is. Oh yes, you know. Oh, I'm grabbing the mallet, so you know what that means. It's time for the freaking weekend. Yes, yes. And this one is going to be for the July 11th, the 12th, and the 13th. So yeah, welcome everybody to the freaking weekend. It's been a little freaking weird this week, wouldn't you agree? Yes, we're going to talk more about that and share our fucked up experiences of just this energy that's shifted since 4th of July weekend. And here we are. We are sitting in it. Big major shifts going on. So what we're going to do this weekend is we are going to see exactly what the vibe is going to be. Now, at the beginning of the week, we've had Uranus change signs into Gemini, massive shift. Go back and watch the weekly for your sign for that. Okay. On the 10th, we have the full moon in Capricorn. Big. It's time to get serious. Shedding some light on some serious shit. And then the 13th, Saturn goes retrograde. So on Sunday, Saturn goes retrograde. We're probably already going to start feeling that now. You know what I mean? It's strong energy. There's a lot of shifts going on, but we can handle this. All right. So what we're going to do is focus this week on exactly what the vibe is going to be for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. How can we utilize it? We're going to use a lot of new decks. Very excited about that. And, of course, we're going to keep it light. We're going to keep it fun. But if the message gets serious, guys, I got to get serious. You know, it can't be all shits and giggles, because I'm not doing this for shits and giggles. You know, because there could be multiple messages coming in for other people. I don't know. What's your point, Jeff? All right. This is exactly what that energy is, you know. It's just like ramble on, ramble on. All right. So let's pick our first person for this freaking weekend. And it is Aries, first of the zodiac. First on the freaking weekend. Welcome, Aries. How's things going? We're going to get some insight. We're going to get a couple cards from the clarifying life situations. And I like these cards because they have dual meanings on them. So if it's upright or upside down, you use that meaning for it. So we've got our cards right here. Thank you very much. We'll set those aside. Where are we going to set these? Running out of room with all this shit I got. All right, let's do the first one. This is the first one I pulled. And it is Unlock Your Heart for this weekend. Aries, embrace vulnerability. Let love guide your journey to self-discovery. Okay? We've got that, and then we have this, Grove of Unity. Bind energies in the unified sanctuary of the grove, fostering interconnected harmony among all beings. So, unlocking your heart puts you in this grove of like energy. You're opening up to that. There's a lot of self-discovery. But be vulnerable. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. You know, this full moon was taking place in your 10th house. So this is about the way that you look at the world and how you connect to the world. Interesting. Fostering interconnected harmony among all beings. And I think that's the thing you need to feel, is being connected and not feeling like you're left out. That closes your heart. Unlock your heart. It's about being vulnerable to open up to this unity instead of believing that if I close my heart, because if you close your heart, you don't experience that unity. And I think that's what this message, both of these, are trying to say to you for this weekend, right? So let's get an energy oracle card for you and see. Okay. It was like a hand clap. You know what? Both of these want to come out. So let's do it. First one is rest and rejuvenate. So this weekend, it could be a good time to do that. Meditate, rest, balance your chakras, get outside and ground, and journey. We're going on a journey here. Maybe this is for two sets of Aries here. Some of you are going to be resting and rejuvenating, possibly after a journey that you've been on, or resting and getting your beauty sleep and all of that for a journey you're about to go on. Or this weekend, you could be doing a little bit of that, R&R. Let's look up. We're going to do journey first. Number 2, balance. Okay. Pack your bags. The journey card foretells upcoming travel or a shift in location. It may be as simple as a vacation, a retreat, or class, or even a work-related trip. This could also be, again, going to a spiritual retreat. Some of you Aries, maybe just having that weekend to have your own little spiritual retreat. Interesting. This could also signal a move of residence or a job relocation, so pay attention to that. And this indicates that the plans should go off without a hitch. Still, be clear about your motivations and mindful of your logistics. All of life is a journey, and this card is telling you, Aries, that you have some exciting and inspiring adventures ahead. So maybe you got to get some rest. Let's look at 19. I like the way this all fits. All right. This card shows a man in meditative and tranquil state. This message is here. It's time to relax. You have been busy lately, but you should soon be finding more time to just let go. When you do, allow yourself to go within and open up to the peace and wisdom that are vibrating there. This card indicates that there should be more leisure time for you now and more of an opportunity to engage in peaceful thinking. So make it a priority. Your connection to spirit brings great assistance, but it can only be achieved through regular relaxation and meditation. Now is a great time to make sure you insert this gentle activity into your daily life. In many ways, this is far more productive than unceasing action. So, get ready, because the journey is going to get wild, and it's going to be in your favor, of course. I love these for you. Can we fit both of them in the... All right, let's do that. We'll do that. So they're just in eyesight. Okay, now let's get the vibe for the weekend, shall we? So we've already got it set up here. It's about opening up to possibilities. It's about getting some rest and some relaxation. You may be taking a trip. You may be opening up. It's actually necessary for you to open up. Big energy here, all right? Of course, we're shifting. Saturn's going retrograde in your sign, Aries, on Sunday. So you're already probably feeling this need to slow down, or maybe take a trip that you put on hold. Now it's time to do that, okay? All right. Interesting. Yeah, because this is what happens when we don't get any rest and rejuvenation. Anxiety starts to take over, and that's what we do not want to have happen here, okay? However, Queen of Pentacles, again, this is nurturing that part of yourself that feels safe, secure. I know what I want. I know when I'm going to get it, so I just need to relax. Everything works out in my favor. The Queen of Pentacles really screams that confident energy of everything works out in my favor. Not being arrogant, but being confident. That's basically what it is. Confidence is not arrogance. The Star is saying a couple things here. Number one, this is about a self-care issue, taking some self-care. Sorry, I'm itching my arm and I shouldn't. Self-care, and the universe has your back in whatever you're doing here. So no need to be anxious about it, okay? In fact, Four of Wands is celebrating, and the Six of Wands is victory. So when I'm looking here, and the Four of Wands is home. So maybe some of you are finally maybe moving into your home, or now things are working out. Maybe they were slow to be, to start off for you. And this weekend, you could be getting the news that you're finally getting ready to move for some of you. So, but this is good energy at home. All right. Let's get some Psychic Tarot for the heart. We juggle between the Psychic Tarot and the Psychic Tarot for the heart. I like both. Just in case. Sometimes I like to use them both in the same readings. It all depends on what I'm guided to do. I usually get the format right before I'm about to start. Right after I do a sound check, you know? All right. So this energy is requiring for you this weekend. It's all in the part of you blossoming and letting things go, especially anxiety, and feeling safe and secure. Rest will do that for you. The Strength card is control. And why it says control there is, what are you in control of? The only thing you can be in control of is your energy at this present moment. That's what gives you anxiety, because you don't have control or knowing of what the future is going to bring. But all you have to do is know that the future is bringing you something a hell of a lot better than you allowed yourself before. You follow me on that? Share the love with the Three of Cups. There's a lot of celebrating here. Family, friends, that kind of thing. Control your energy. Control the flow of the way things are going. All right, let's look at love. Wow, very positive reading here. I like it for you. Let's see how love's going. What's going to be? 9 of Cups. I already like it already. That's wish fulfillment. And then we have the King of Pentacles out. The Knight of Pentacles. I like this. All right, so again, setting ourselves free, releasing our burdens with the Ten of Wands, and speaking our truth, cutting cords. That's almost like an Archangel Michael energy of releasing old burdens, the things that make you anxious. You know, that's what's happening here, is we're carrying around this energy. The Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and then we also have the Queen of Pentacles here. So this is safe, stable, secure relationships. That's what you can be in control of. Being grounded, being practical. This full moon is in Capricorn, very earth sign. Okay, be aware of that. The Sun, that's all you need to do. It's a happy card, happy time in relationships. Feeling good, feeling secure. And finally celebrating because you're getting what you want. So that's good energy. I mean, that's fantastic for a love reading right there. You know what I mean? But we've got to let go of expectations, of insecurities. That's what it really feels like, is insecurities. All right, so let's get some messages of love. Yeah, apology. I was going to say, with the Knight of Pentacles, always brings an apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. So maybe some of you are just waiting to see what's going on there. Maybe some of you are spending some time apart. Some distance will help bring clarity. Again, journey. Here and now, your true love is already part of your your life. And friendship, this friendship is leading to more. 3 of Cups energy, 4 of Wands. Yeah. Victory and success. I think the both of you want this. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's get what's the vibe. And then we'll do the Rebel deck. All right. What's the vibe? What's the vibe? We've been searching for the vibe. For Aries, there we go. Drowning. Over your head, overextended and rock bottom. Yeah, that's what gives you the anxiety for some of you here. That's why you need the rest. It's time to pull yourself up out of drowning and focus on the possibilities instead. Follow your dreams, make up your mind, and believe in yourself. That's that Queen of Pentacles energy and the Star. Interesting. Exhausted, burned out, burdened, and empty. You cannot fill from an empty cup. You probably have, again, a lot of you probably have come from a journey, and now it's time to rest and relax. Big message for a lot of you, Aries. And epiphany. Self-reflection. We had self-reflection, self-discovery here. Unanswered questions and untapped talents. Wow. Yeah. Eureka moments. Remember I was saying that in the weekly. Okay. All right. Let's get a closing message from the Rebel deck. This can be a little smart-assy, sassy, and funny, of course. All right. Aries, it's dark and you can't see a fucking thing. Oh boy. Get your head out of your ass. Pronto. Okay. So, Aries, again, get your head out of your ass. Reach out to family. Open up to that. Some of you are just exhausted. Take some time off. You'll get some clear energy and a clear head. All right? Okay, Aries, thank you so much for walking through this weekend with you. Jesus. And watching, of course. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Go check out the week's reading so you can find out about all this energy that shifted this week, because that's probably all we're doing. You know, this might be a theme for everybody's sign, is relaxing. Really love that card. Really love that. All right, Aries, enjoy your weekend. Lots of energy shifts. Hang in there, guys. It's all for a good reason. Trust me. All right? No uncertainty. And enjoy the journey. Enjoy the ride. Okay, let's get these cards ready to see who is going to be next on the freaking weekend. Thank you so much for watching, Aries. Let's see who is next, and it's Libra. Libra, second on the freaking weekend. Welcome. Let's get a couple messages to start off the weekend. We've got a lot of things going on. I hope you checked out the weekly that was posted the other day on Sunday, I believe. So check that out. Lots of energy shifts, full moon, all of that. All of that. We cover it extensively for you, Libra. All right, so let's get 2 messages. Thank you. Sky of clarity. Soar into the boundless sky of clarity this weekend, where insights are as infinite as the azure. What? Soar into the boundless sky of clarity, where insights are as infinite as the azure expanses. Okay. Azure. My mom wanted to name my sister that. Azure. Azure D. My dad wasn't having it. All right. And recovery comeback. Find strength and healing as each step forward renews hope and paves the way for a triumphant resurgence. Okay, so you're really getting some clarity this weekend, guys. Really getting some clarity. Maybe you're recovering from something, but that's okay. You know what I mean? That's really good energy to have right now. Maybe this energy that has shook things up finally may be bringing some clarity for you. And now you start to see the possibilities. And the possibility for a comeback. You know what I mean? So Libra is thinking of coming back strong as fuck. All right, let's get a message from your guides for this weekend. From the Energy Oracle cards. New deck, love these. Let's do it. All tied up. Okay, well, you can take that however you want. Number 23, I don't think it's the way we're thinking. So let's go ahead and read up on it so we can get some clarity on that. All right, all tied up is summed up as a lack of motion or a sense of personal freedom. Okay, so this card shows a woman tied up with vines around her wrists, body, and arms. It also represents a situation in your life where things seem to be severely stuck. A major drama may be going on around you, stopping you from moving forward. Or it may be that some technicality are blocking your way. Perhaps you're waiting for a contract to be signed or an agreement to be made. Whatever is holding things up, the restrictions may be feeling quite oppressive at this time, Libra. If this isn't technically the case for you, what's tying you up is your own personal stuff. Look at your life and see how you can be your own jailer. Are you tying yourself up in some emotional angst or in a negative habit that you refuse to deal with? If so, Libra, it's time to cut the vines and make some serious changes now. You needn't live in your self-imposed jail any longer. Fuck. And you know what, guys? You're getting clarity, seeing that, yes, I am stuck in my own ways, and I'm finding strength in this healing, and I'm moving forward with hope. Because I'm coming back strong. Don't call it a comeback. That's what I keep, you know. All right, Libra, let's get the vibe for the weekend. Okay. It looks pretty good. It seems like the clarity is coming that you've tied yourself up with other things. I mean, you're getting powerful insights. Open up to them if you're not feeling that right now. Okay. All right, Libra, let's get the vibe. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. And let's get the vibe. Okay. All right. Wow. Yeah, definitely. Something in the past here. 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords coming out of the gate like that, folks. Boom. Let's move it over here because we're gonna need some space, and I'm not moving those cards. Wow. Wow. I mean, yeah, look at that. Walking away. Walking away from what no longer serves you, especially past issues. 10 of Swords is getting out of your negative mindset. It's time. The universe is telling you with the Wheel of Fortune, it's time. The end result here is the Lover's card. You know, relationships may be bonding because of this, okay? And especially when it comes to friends, groups, maybe you are meeting somebody in a friend group, your vibe tribe, something like that, and the Chariot shows success. This is a fucking great reading. You are no longer tied up. The 10 of Wands and the 10 of Swords speaks volumes right here, guys. I mean, that speaks volumes. That's incredible. And pay attention to 10, 10, 10. You have 10s here. So let's put that on the board, shall we? Absolutely. We've got 3 of them. And there's 3 meanings right there. Success, completion, and payoff. There it is, guys. Will that fit? Where can we put that? Yes. Okay. What a fucking great reading. Just moving out of this energy. And it's time, especially when it comes to relationships of all kinds. There's a nurturing energy going on here with the Empress card that just came flying out. Yeah. Solar plexus. Pay attention to 3s. Wow, we're running out of room here with all this beautiful energy. Growth, creativity, and divine support. Yes. Chakras to work on. Solar plexus. Nurture, nurture, nurture your security and safety. And pull yourself out of that. You're observing now. You're getting the clarity that you've been seeking and getting unstuck. And lots of offers coming in. Help. Finally. I love that. Lots of numbers, lots of shit going on in this reading. I love it. Let's look at love. Let's get to that. You're really just feeling in the feels right here, Libra. And that's good. Finally. Yeah, that 9 of Pentacles wants to come out. All right. Okay, let's look at love. Yes, being stuck. Use your intuition. Use your intuition, especially when it comes to relationships. There's this being stuck in uncertainty because of past situations. No. In fact, we have to take the 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, nurturing energy that we are safe, we are protected, we deserve better, and I'm opening up to it. It's that kind of energy. And the Ace of Cups, a lot of you, single Libras, finally filling your cup first, nurturing that aspect of yourself, which in turn, you get to endlessly feed everybody else's cups too. You know what I'm saying? So this is great energy. This is great energy. New relationships, getting stuck out of old relationships because you're all tied up. You see what I'm saying? Wow. Wow, Libra. That's incredible. All right, let's get messages of love. See what they got to say. Is there 2 there? Yeah. One more, I think. One more. Yep, there it is. Okay, let's do it. Unplug. Working less will help strengthen your relationships. Maybe you're stuck in work. There's a lot paying off here, man. Trust, and look at that. Support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. Absolutely. Giving and receiving a lot of support, growth, all of that. And trust. It's safe to trust in this situation. That's the big message for a lot of you. Trust the journey here. It's going to be successful. No doubt about it. Now, let's get what's the vibe. Let's add it to this. So much of a good reading this weekend. Good for you, Libra. Good for you. Now, let's see what else they add to this. Thrills. Continuous cycles, bad decisions, and addictions. Uh-oh. Lots of you Libras, are you letting go of these bad choices you make? And salty, bitter, angry, and petty. Okay. I get called salty a lot. So, it's your reading, not mine. Yeah. So let go of being salty. That puts you in these that makes you make bad decisions and stuck in this energy. But I'm telling you, a lot of Libras are moving forward. There's a huge message about recovery too. So maybe you're letting go of a bad habit, drug use, anything like that. Good for you. There's support and help for you to do this, but this will give you fucking clarity beyond imagination. Very powerful time of the year to do it. So good for you, Libra. Okay. Let's get maybe you're dealing with someone with addiction too, and you have the help. Wow, that's a big message because it kind of changed everything for me. Like the vibe kind of went from being kind of lighthearted and wowsy to, ooh, someone's dealing with some shit here, And I'm sending you all kinds of healing energy for that. All right. Okay, fuck. Shit is about to get real. Fuck, you need your people around you. You need support. The big message this weekend is support. Support, support, support. Reach out and detox. Okay, you can't make this up. A lot of you Libras may be having to deal with this or dealing with it currently in your life. You cannot make this shit up. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out. All right, see, there's more than one way to detox, but I think there's a strong message for some of you that you are definitely detoxing from bad habits, bad decisions, and continuous cycles. Let me know in the comments, I'll send you all kinds of energy as much as I possibly can. I've been on the other side of that, and there's hope for you. You know what I'm saying? All right. Wow, Libra, thank you so much for watching. What a strange turn of events that was. But hey, you've got the help and everything that you need, okay? Reach out. Don't be so salty and angry. That's a bad habit and a continuous cycle to be in. Maybe that's all you need to let go of. I'm sure there's more, but you know what I'm saying? So Libra, pay attention. All in all, though, this reading is very positive. There's a lot of growth that comes out of this. But some of you could be dealing with some serious issues that you're finally ready to untangle yourself and really open up to a better life. And you deserve it, So hats off to you, Libra. Okay. Enjoy your weekend. It's definitely going to be successful in whatever you're doing out there. So thank you so much for watching, Libra. Let's reset these cards. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And let's see who is next. And it's Aquarius. Ring that bell, motherfucker. Hey, Aquarius, welcome to the Freakin Weekend. How's that energy shift, guys? Yeesh. You all right? Any of you Aquarius is watching? Are you out there? Hello. Is there anybody out there? Just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe. It only takes a second. guys. It helps my channel grow. So welcome to the show. All right, Aquarius. Yeah. All right, let's get some. I got 3 messages for you. Everybody else has been getting 2 at the beginning of the reading, and you get 3. Okay. All right, let's do this. See clarity. I knew this card was going to come out. It tried to jump out, and I put it back in the deck. All right. Embrace openness and insight, allowing life's truths to reveal themselves. That your ruler moving into Gemini is really seeking some clarity here. You couldn't be more on the mark with that one. And harbor of peace. For this weekend, find serene refuge in the peaceful embrace of a gentle harbor, allowing tranquility to still your waters. Clarity, peace, and commitment. I like this weekend. Commit to this next stage in your development, and there will be a promise fulfilled in some form. Damn, Aquarius. I'm really liking that. You're seeking clarity. You're finding some peace and tranquility. You're really striving for that this weekend and being committed to it, and it pays off. Excellent. Let's get a message from your guides from the Energy Oracle card deck. Let's see what they add to this weekend. Thank you so much for being here and watching, Aquarius. You know I love you. You know I just love my Aquariuses. I don't know why. I'm a Leo. Ooh. First chakra. Archangel Michael. All right. Like that. Number 35. Let's read up on it. You must be cutting some cords. Stability and security. Yeah, safe harbor, clarity. Michael holds a beautiful globe of red energy at the first chakra. That's right at the base of the spine. Yep. And this is the place where your sense of stability and security is stored. And this card reveals that your energy is flowing freely regarding these issues. Even if you've had problems with feeling secure in the past, these challenges are beginning to be resolved at this time. Archangel Michael is with you, bringing you strength and personal stability. You are capable of taking action and moving forward on your path, Aquarius, so allow yourself to feel increasing faith in your own power and security now and always. Shit. These messages are absolutely banging this week. And banging. The weeklies were really good too, if I must say so, because none of this is planned. I just turn everything on, I bless my space, I open up, and boom, here we are. There's no pre-planning to this. It's just, all right, universe, let's give them what we got. All right, Aquarius, let's get the vibe for this weekend. Is that it? Yes. Wow. Lots to consider here. All right, why worry? Let's release our burdens. Worry is a wasted emotion, guys, so no worrying. A lot of you could just be packing up, moving out, taking some action, definitely, with the Emperor and the Justice card and the Empress. This is great energy. This is major stuff. We need to focus on harmony. We need to take action from not letting our negative thoughts make us feel insecure. We need to make a commitment to ourselves that we open up to clarity. We allow things to move through us. And we move to a safe space. Okay? All right. Let's get some Psychic Tarot for the heart. Let's see what we have here. Ooh. Whoa. And that. Okay. Very good. Yeah, challenging times. Again, we're too busy focusing on that. So guess what we experience? More challenging times. It's the way it works. So there's a lot of movement here. Look at move, spread your wings. It's time. A lot of movement here. It's action. The Emperor is saying, take the action. 10 of Wands is releasing all burdens. It's showing, that we're too busy focused and worrying on the things that have happened in the past. We need to harmonize our life by spreading our wings, balancing things out, and empowering ourselves, moving towards clarity, moving towards peace and tranquility, committing ourselves to only allowing that in our lives. Fuck yeah. Very empowering this weekend, I'll tell you that much. Very empowering. Now, let's look at love, because there's a commitment here. So a lot of you could be moving toward that next stage, I really love that. Is that kind of like Edward and Bella in the forest? Edward looks a little chubby. Yeah. Da, da, da. Right away, I hear that music. Da, 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 da. Cringe. Talk about cringe movies. I want to do that for Twilight, the Twilight series. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna kind of do it like MST 3000, Mystery Science Theater 3000. Just sit there and make fun of the movie. That would be great. All right, pay attention to the fives here. Don't be foolish, especially when it comes to relationship issues and drama. See, we're too busy focusing on challenging times. And I think that you've had it, because this is you saying something's got to change. The fives are out here. It's about transformation. It's a halfway point of, okay, we need to get out of this energy. This is good. Look at 8 of Cups walking away from all of this. 5, 5, 5. Having faith. Don't be foolish. Take the first step. King of Wands could be meeting a fire sign. Aquarius, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Don't be foolish by focusing on all this. It's time to release it. Huge message about that. Huge. All right. Let's see what the messages of love here. So, you could be moving towards a commitment. Don't be foolish. Don't be foolish. Look at marriage. This relationship is moving towards a sacred union. You can't make this shit up. Protected. You are safe and divinely guided. Guys, pay attention to the messages here. We started out with this. Wow. So no worries. Go slow. Take time to get to know each other. Yeah, don't be foolish by rushing into things. It's not a time to do that. And obstacles, unhealed wounds are blocking forward movement. Yeah. So we work on that. We let this go. We had that full moon in our 12th house, worrying, focusing, drama, all of that. Time to let it go. Commit to a better way of life this weekend. Really, you can have it. All right, let's get what's the vibe. It adds to this mystery of this drama going on here. Two-faced, double life, cheater, backstabber. Oh, I understand, but focusing on it ain't gonna work. Distance, divorced, ghosted, and separation. Yeah. There's a lot of this here, but let it go. It's made you insecure. And soulmate, because that's what's on the other side of this, guys. This is twin flame energy, friendship, romantic partner, again, commitment, something's going on here. Okay? Maybe you're getting clarity on this. Maybe you're finally letting go of, a toxic relationship. There's something here that needs to release. But on the other side of it, it's beautiful. It's clarity. It's very good. All right, let's get a closing message because this was a lot. All right, Aquarius. Let's get a closing message from the Rebel deck. Let's see what we got to wrap up this weekend energy. What do we got? Ooh, whoa. Laugh, of course. Stop being so damn serious. That's what it's all about. Find time to do that this weekend. Where the fuck is your sense of humor? Exactly. Don't be foolish. Don't be foolish. Again, we're too serious here. Relax. Go slow. Enjoy things. Feel safe and secure in everything that you do this weekend, Aquarius. And it pays off. releasing a lot of the obstacles, a lot of the challenges that you've faced with other relationships. You know, you keep bringing those to the front, and now it's time to realize that we got to move to it. Now, a lot of you Aquariuses are moving into some kind of different situation with your relationships. If you're already committed or in one, or just simply opening yourself up to it. But it seems like very, very good energy for you this weekend, Aquarius, all right? So enjoy it. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to watch your full tarot reading that's posted on Sundays, sometimes Mondays. And yeah, Aquarius, enjoy your fucking weekend. I love you all. Let's see who is next. And it's Capricorn. How you doing, Capricorn? That full moon was in your sign midweek, Thursday, setting you up. Are you glowing or are you showing? You know what I'm saying? Okay. Let's start the reading off with a couple messages from Clarifying Life Situations. And I like these cards because either way they're faced, they have meanings. So like this is upright, it has one meaning, and this is not upright, and it still has a meaning for it. So that's incredible. Let's read what is up. First is Cavern of Secrets. Okay? Unveil the hidden wonders within the shadowy depths of enigmatic secrets and concealed wisdom. Maybe it's you unlocking some secrets. And look at that, sorrow heals. In the shadow of heartache, growth emerges. Let pain shape you, not define you. As brighter days beckon just ahead. So, I want to say that again. In the shadow of heartache, growth emerges. Let pain shape you, not define you. That may be the secret that's unveiled to you this weekend. You know what I mean? Whatever it is, there's some concealed wisdom to learn this weekend about how heartache is actually helping you grow. Okay? Interesting. Strange message, but not really strange. It might be one of the keys to unlock in your journey. So let's get a message from your guides from the Energy Oracle cards. Okay? All right. What do we have? The second chakra, which is Archangel Ariel. I love that. Number 36. Love that. Let's read up on it. 35, 36. Intimacy and creativity. All right. The second chakra vibrates in energy of the beautiful angel Ariel. She sends a bright orange energy, promoting inspired creativity and greater comfort with intimacy. This card appears to urge you to get creative. Let yourself reach out into unexplored areas of self-expression, cavern of secrets, and new projects that may have a creative approach. This is also a time when the energies of closeness with others and nurturing yourself can flow more freely. You can now open yourself to the emotional intimacy that may be coming your way. So nurture yourself and be ready to receive the affection and camaraderie of the resonant souls around you. All right. That cavern of... These tie together. You know what I mean? They really tie together. And that second chakra, that's your sacral. That's your pleasure. Okay? Ooh. That's your pleasure center and your creativity. And it boosts your self-confidence because then it moves up to the solar plexus. All right. Let's get the vibe for this weekend. Ooh. Anything else? Okay. All right. I like it. We've got the Seven of Swords and the Ten of Swords. I like this energy. The full moon is shining some light, cavern of secrets, maybe on some deception, self-deception. It's time to be strategic, though, and move away from negative thoughts. This is getting out of your negative, whatever it is. Trusting your intuition, relying on that, opening up to the universe, opening up to that creative spark. And the Queen of Wands is initiating change, and the Seven of Pentacles is putting your time and energy and focus onto things that pay off. And everything else, don't waste your time on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust the flow. Don't trust what your mind is telling you. You know, again, let your pain shape you, but not define you. Okay. It looks good though. You know, being open to change, just going with the flow. Maybe releasing some kind of control. You know, and just going with the flow, man. That's the message I keep hearing. Go with the flow, go with the flow, go with the flow, go with the flow. Go with the flow, okay? Go with the flow. All right. Detach with rest and reconsider, okay? Rest. Take it easy. Sorrow heals. Heal. And opportunity beckons with the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups is kind of showing, hey, what you doing? Detach from that negative mindset that you get in. Nurture the positive one. See how things split here? Interesting. But it's time to detach from negative thoughts and really take stock and trust that, you know, wow. And it's okay. Forgiveness also starts with yourself. You know what I mean? So forgive yourself. If you're like, God damn it, I'm doing it again. It's okay. We're only human. But detach from that pattern that you're in. See, it's about the patterns. It's making you aware of the patterns that you're in. All right, let's look at love. And see what is up with that. Because the only thing we have of an indication of is the sacral and the Four of Cups. But the Four of Cups is not realizing the opportunity there, you know. Okay, what else do we have? Is that it? Yes. Okay, so we've got the King of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Now, this is an energy of sitting in. The King of Pentacles is wise, uses their wisdom, has been through it all. The King of Cups doesn't squawk about it, just bees about it. You know what I mean? Like, even though the water is turbulent, he keeps his cool. Okay? Trusting your inner wisdom at this time. Time alone. And then the Sun is just, you know, this is a positive card. Don't turn your back on the opportunity to just enjoy this. That's basically what this is. Detach from the part of you that doesn't want you to enjoy it. And I think this full moon is having you make a serious look at, wow, you know, I'm really kind of messing up here because of the old patterns I have. And if it's sacral chakra, it's childhood stuff, okay? So let's look at love. But I mean, basically the message is put your time and energy into relationships that pay off. Don't make something, why is this frustrating me the way I'm trying to describe it? Don't foster your old fucking way of going about it, I guess. I don't know. All right, regret. Someone feels remorse for the way that they treated you. Maybe, again, I think that's you. I think that's part of this thing that's being shown this week, you know, with the full moon for you. Integrity. Does this situation align with your values and morals? Again, allowing yourself much better energy in your life than you have before. So it's new to you. So how how do I react to it? Of course, it's normal for you to do that. But trust. It is safe to trust in this situation. And the Hermit and the High Priestess all trust that inner knowing. They just do, and it works out. Stability. This relationship can stand the test of time. So don't turn your back on the opportunity of a stable relationship here. You following me on where this is going? Because I just don't think that you're allowing yourself the joy of it. I don't. I think that will be revealed for you. You know. Envy, resentful, competitive, and discontent. Well, there's a fucking stick in your spokes right there. You know what I'm saying? There it is. Now we're getting to the bottom of it. Stagnant, stuck, dead end, and frozen. Trust the situation, okay? Again, where's your focus going on all of this? Detaching from it. And daydreaming, head in the clouds, delusion, hopes, and dreams. Maybe that's what needs to be worked on, you know? Healing yourself of getting your head out of your clouds or your ass, you know what I mean? And getting to work on this. Because there's some issues that come up out of nowhere. That could be it. Okay. Let's get a closing message. I think the words of this card still hold true. Let pain shape you, not define you. It just... Overall, it's like, you know, if you just embrace change, go with the flow, and just put your time and focus on beautiful, my life is beautiful without having your head in the clouds, you've got a good weekend ahead of you. Really, you do. Some good shit is about to happen. Now, you can't make this up. This is what the whole reading has been about. Don't let your issues fuck it up. Oh. I'm just going to sit here and let you stare at that for a few seconds. Okay, Capricorn, that's going to do it for this weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, some good shit's about to happen to you. So, you know, watch your weekly tarot reading because I'm sure that kind of connects into this because of the full moon that's happening in your sign. So check it out. But there's a serious message here on a positive note. Okay, your guides are really trying to make you aware of where these little glitches are happening. And you're refusing to release them. And it's defining you instead of shaping you. Follow me on that? Damn. Okay, Capricorn, love you all. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and let's see who is next on the Freakin Weekend, and it's Gemini. Gemini, welcome to the Freakin Weekend. Whew. How's Uranus? How's Uranus feeling in your sign? Wow. Does it feel like you got electric jolt? Boom. Who's having epiphanies? Who's having really great ideas this week? Who's ready to put them into action? That's what I got to ask Geminis out there. Okay, now let's start off with getting a couple messages from Clarifying Life Situations cards. There we go, 1 and 2. Thank you, Gemini, for being here. I'm excited about the Freakin Weekend for you. Let's see the first one. Tide of transition. Absolutely, with that Uranus in your sign. Wow. Embrace the tides of change with openness, allowing the ebb and flow of life to guide your transformation into love and work. Wow. Allow this tide of transformation to come in for you, and revelations await. Embrace the mystery, embark on a journey of discovery, and watch as secrets unveil before you. Damn. So you may be feeling this transition, the tides, revelations wait in this murky stillness here. Wow. What a message right out of the gate. You know, good for you, Gemini. I tell you that Uranus energy is crazy, but it's catalyzing something in you that's fostering growth. Now, let's get a message from your guides for the weekend from the energy oracle cards and see what we got here for you. What else do we have? What's the message, I should say, for this weekend for Gemini? Ooh. Okay. Gotta stack that one more time. Angels and guides, let us get a message for Gemini for this weekend. What do they need to be aware of? Any wisdom you can share would greatly be appreciated, of course, because we trust the message. That's it right there. Boom skis. All right. Finally. Ooh. And it's the 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Wow, I love that art. Number 41. Love the purple tones in there. Love that. Love that. That's the crown, baby. 41. We've gotten a lot of chakra cards in this deck today. All right, the beautiful angel Uriel, also called the Fire of God, wears a brilliant crystal crown vibrating with passionate connection to the divine self. She brings great power to your 7th energy center, which is called the crown chakra and is located at the top of your head. This card indicates an open and free-flowing channel of information and inspiration from the wonderful beings in the spirit world. This is Uranus moving into your sign. Wow. This could also be a time of great intuition for you and guidance from your higher awareness, so allow yourself to quiet your mind and listen. Now, Gemini, is a great time to get connected. The assistance from Spirit is great, and whether it's the presence of an ascended master, a powerful angel like Uriel, or just a loving friend or family member in spirit, their love and willingness to assist is always there. They even open you up to the Akashic records, the storehouse of all information. This connection is open now, and you will find that your own spirit and the spirits of those around you will be able to provide you the answers you seek and the blessings you desire and deserve. Damn. Open up. Uranus, Eureka, I'm telling you. Revelations await when you go within and open up to the mystery. It brings a tide of transition for you this weekend. What a powerful weekend. What a message. To just open up. To say it. All right, universe, show me how fucking good it can get. Really. This full moon was happening in your 8th house of healing. So again, this transition is inspiring you. All right, let's get the vibe for this weekend. I'm excited. How about you? Wow. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. All right, wow. Oh my God. Oh, wow. All right. Wow. Okay. No more fear and anxiety. It's time to release ourselves of that. And the only reason why we're like this is probably because we're not getting enough sleep and we're letting our thoughts overtake us. The King of Swords and the Queen of Swords are out together for 2 reasons here. Number 1, it's time to let go of this energy. This is a problem, and you really need to have the foresight to see it through, okay? Lots of things being revealed, lots of things being said, cutting cords, releasing the past. This is great energy. Also, for a lot of you Geminis, this can also signify a very significant relationship. It could be a work partnership also. Maybe that's been on the rocks. Maybe you guys need to have a conversation. It will be had. Allow the universe to guide you through that and not speak out of anger or anything like that. You know, fear. 3 of Pentacles is working with a group of people, working, you know, being recognized for your work that you're putting it in. The 10 of Pentacles is great energy. This could be a raise at work. This is a new way of looking at things with the Ace of Cups. This could literally be a significant relationship, long-term relationship coming in to you at this time, and maybe through a group of friends or work. You heard it here first. Okay? Now, Jesus. Let's get ooh. Okay. Let's see. Let's get some oracles. Wow. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Absolutely. Letting go of helpless and hopeless attitude. Yeah, see, that's what's a glitch here that we're learning to, and then we have the Lovers card out here. I mean, we have the Ace of Cups, the Lovers, the Ten of Pentacles. Significant relationship. Open up to it. Listen to what's going on here. This is incredible. Incredible energy. Okay. Let's look at love. Let's look at love. Let's see. Let's get love for you. Six of Cups. Letting go of old relationships. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely getting out of this stuck energy, this wishy-washy energy. And I think it's time. Absolutely. The twos have it. Pay attention to 222. And what's this all about? It's all about balance in relationships. So you could be seeing the number 222. Where is 222? Where'd it go? There it is. Balance and harmony. Relationships. This is a huge relationship shift. Something is going on here. Knight of Swords. Now we've got the Queen of Swords, King of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Something needs to be said. Action coming towards you. Maybe something from the past actually closing a cycle here. Love's all around you. This is a great love energy here. And the Nine of Cups. I mean, come on, guys. A lot of you are going to meet somebody very significant in your life. Very significant. Now, let's get new love. A new love, a recommitment to love is developing. Fuck yeah. Let's get, look at that balance. All the 222s. One person is giving too much in this relationship. And that's the thing. We need to balance that out. We need to speak. Leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering. Damn. Okay. And let's get, what's the vibe? Narcissist. Egotistical, opportunist, and fragile. What's going on here? Masculine energy, authority, discipline, and father figure. Could be releasing some of our daddy issues. And masked, hidden, concealed, and deception. Okay, a lot of you are finding some shit out. Okay, big time. Interesting. All right, let's get a closing message for you. There it is. Boom. You are the best thing to ever happen to you, Gemini. You sure are. Go easy on your ass. Buy your own damn drink. I'm going to tell you what. There's a lot of single Geminis that are going to really be impressed with what's going on this weekend. Just so you know. Just so you know. So be aware of that. And you're worth it. So don't let anyone or anything, you know what I mean, get in your way. But something is going to reveal itself here that will kind of even the scales, the playing field out. All right? Okay. Gemini, what a crazy, crazy weekend message. I mean, the relationship thing is off the chart. Off the chart here. I mean, seriously, off the chart. Beautiful energy. A lot of you single Geminis could be meeting somebody, so open up to it. You know, finally releasing a lot. I mean, it's just good energy. It's a great reading. So open up to it. Okay, Gemini, thank you so much. Let's get who is next. All right, let's see who's next, and it is Virgo. Virgo, welcome to the Freakin Weekend. How you doing? How's that energy working with you, Virgo? It's been tough. Yes, it has, but it's all for a good reason. We're getting through this. We're evolving through all this energy. Yes, we are. So let's start off by saying thank you for being here and watching. And let's get 2 cards from the Clarifying Life Situation deck, all right? First one is stop and reflect this weekend. Pause in your journey to appreciate how far you've come and where you're headed. Excellent. Good. Sculpture of self. Shape your sculpture of self, honoring the perpetual act of forming and expressing identity. So, stopping and reflecting this weekend, seeing how far you've come of creating that beautiful masterpiece, which is you and your life. Wow, I like that a lot. So this weekend is a good time to pause. This full moon happened in your 5th house of creativity, joy, what brings you joy, play, romance. Now we're going to get a message from your guides from the Energy Oracle cards. Look at how far you've come. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Give yourself props for that. All right, let's get a message of guidance from our guides. What do we have for Virgo for this weekend? What do we have? What do we... Ooh, there we go. This is a new one I haven't seen. Number 53, Magician in the Mirror. Let's see what that holds. So let's look it up. Magician in the Mirror. Number 53. Number 50. Jesus, is it the last one? It is. Okay, this is knowing and using your true power. This card represents the culmination of your personal and spiritual power at this time. In the Magician's left hand is the flame of passion in action. Okay? In his right hand is a vortex of water and the light of reflection. This highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the magician, and within your grasp are the amazing forces of earth and spirit. The water is the energy of yin, the power of spirit and clarity of thought. The flame is the energy of yang, bringing direction and creativity. Together, they give you the magnificent magic of transformation. The mirror stands behind the magician, reflecting the outer world's response to your choice to use or dismiss the true power you have. Its silver reflection reveals the future in a mist on the horizon, ready to magically be formed. Interesting. When you receive the magician, you are put on notice that an important and powerful time is at hand. You are the alchemist of your life, and just as an alchemist turns base metals into gold, you are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. This is true in every area of your life, Virgo. Claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the myths of the future will clear into brilliant reality. Fuck. That is a great message. You are the creator of your reality. Stop and reflect. Be grateful. And creating the sculpture of self. Creating that true version of who you are. Wow. Excellent. Really liking this energy so far, Virgo. I mean, wow. You're in a powerful position. And if you're not feeling that, I'm hoping that this reading will give you that jolt that you need. All right, let's get the vibe, Virgo. Let's see what is up for this weekend. What's the weekend gonna be? Please tell me, tell me. Wow. Okay. Yeah. That's it. Yep. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. Look at that. Fucking brilliant. This is great energy. Now, you're being called out a little bit, Virgo, okay? The Hangman and the Two of Pentacles is showing a stuck attitude. Stuck and not able to make a decision. I don't know what's going on here, but you need to work on that. You're not really stuck. You need to get some perspective. Trust your intuition this weekend. So go with the flow. That's all you need to do is go with the flow this weekend. Remember, you create your reality based on what you are focusing on. The Page of Swords is a message coming in. Ideas, the eureka moments I was talking about in the weekly, make sure you go and check that out. But the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups is great energy. Very great energy, focusing on friends, family, feeling good, opening up to abundance instead of feeling in lack. You may be stuck in that, okay? Wow. Let's get some oracles. Let's see what they add to this. Yeah, look at that. Change your focus. Change your focus. It so clearly defines what shows up in your life. Only focus on blossoming and setting yourself free from this imbalance, this stuck attitude, and spread your wings. Start making plans. Make plans this weekend. Open up to the possibilities. Damn. All right, let's look at love. 9 of Cups and 10 of Cups here. This may be saying, are you, some of you single Virgos, ready to open up to a relationship? It's the only reason why it hasn't shown up for some of you. Wow, okay. All right, so the Tower came in. This is that Uranus and Gemini energy right there. So that could leave you a little shaken. And again, deceptive thoughts. It's time to be strategic, especially when it comes to love, especially Queen of Swords. Cuts all cords. Speaks her truth. Trusts what's going on here. Changing your focus. And look at that. New beginning. I love that. Ace of Wands and Chariot. Successful. I really like this as far as love. This is showing, speak it into existence and it'll happen. I like the Ace of Wands for the weekend. That's great energy. All right, let's look at messages of love. Let's see what else they add to this. Twin flame. This is a divine counterpart connection. All of this is indicating that. So don't fret. There's an imbalance here. I don't know. Friendship. This friendship is leading to more. Could be very well that for some of you. Play hard, find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. Now, this is a big message because this full moon is in your fifth house of finding time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other's company. So let's not get stuck. Let's change our focus and change the direction of our weekend, and it pays off. All right, let's get what's the vibe for you, Virgo. What is the vibe? What else is adding to this? Running, escape, denial, and excuses. Okay. Are you doing some of that? That's causing the imbalance. Again, change your focus. Suffering and silence. Unspoken desires. It's time to speak them with the Queen of Swords. Real feelings and broken dreams. It's time to understand that rejection was a divine protection. And focus on nurturing instead. That's through mentorship, wisdom, and giving back. The fifth house also has to do with children. All right. Let's get a closing message for you, Virgo. Nurture yourself instead of letting yourself suffer in silence. I don't like to see that at all. That takes you off balance. But go with the flow this week and go with the flow. Let's get a closing message from the Rebel deck. See what we got for you. Yeah. Again, going with the flow by saying, don't fucking force it. Wow. Allow that shit to come to you. That is it this weekend. Perfect. All right, so Virgo, my camera died. So yeah, totally phased out, just shut right off, froze. So that was your message. We basically got it all. There was really nothing else more to add to that. That was the last message for the day. So, I mean, for the weekend. So thank you for watching. Sorry about that. It was probably like, what the hell just happened? But yeah, the camera shut down. So thank you so much for watching, Virgo. Have a great weekend. And let's see who is next. And it is going to be Sagittarius. Sag. Welcome. Boy, have we been having some interesting readings for you, which is good. Which is good. I like that for you, and I'm sure you like that too. And I hope that this energy is serving you well. You know, it's a coin toss with this stuff sometimes. All right, let's get clarifying life's messages for you. Okay? Got these two right here. All right. Let's see. What do we have? The first card is Unlock Your Heart. Embrace vulnerability. Let love guide your journey to self-discovery. So unlock your heart. So you might be in a defensive mode. It's okay. It's understandable. Not afraid of hardships. So this weekend, confront challenges with courage, for they are the stepping stones to growth and wisdom. So, with all these challenges that are going on, the best thing to do is embrace vulnerability and kind of just let, all right, you know what? Love prevails. I'm going to let love rule this weekend. There you go. Listen to some Lenny Kravitz. All right, now we're going to get a message from our guides from the Energy Oracle. Also a new deck. I like using these. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, let's get a message for you, Sagittarius, for this weekend. What do we need to know? What do we need to know for this weekend for Sagittarius? There it is, the sun. Number one. Well, I guess that's what all you need to do this weekend is just soak up the sun. I wanna soak up the sun. Wanna tell everyone to lighten up. All right, new beginnings and great creativity. The sun brings blessings to the earth, and this card portends blessings in your own life as well. Just as the sun nurtures the earth, bringing new life in the spring and summer, this is your time for a new beginning, the onset of a nurturing new light in your life, the light of divine inspiration and personal growth. This card marks a time of great creativity, Sagittarius, bringing the culmination of an important new project, such as the birth of a baby or the writing of a publication or a book, or even the birth of a new you. Now is the time to put your energy into expressing your truth and vision. Visualize the light of divine love pouring into your heart and mind like the rays of the sun, bringing inspiration, growth, and abundant blessings. See the future you want to create and know that the sun is shining on your intentions now. Damn. Very positive. Just unlock your heart. And don't cower at hardships. These hardships that you're going through or may have gone through are actually pointing you in the direction of more success. So good for you on that part. All right? Now, let's get the vibe. There it is. Okay, come here, you. Oh, it's a good thing I went to the gym because I'm very flexible today. All right, well, wow. Look at this. Holy shit, man. Whew. Guys, this is incredible energy. It's the Tower and the Five of Pentacles. The fear of all this, all these hardships that have happened, the past, the fear of it the fear of recreating it, the fear of losing it. That has to go. You have to work on that. Let the rays of the sun burn that away for you. Don't be foolish by focusing on your fears. This is your reset. This is a new you. With the Ace of Cups and the Fool, this is incredible energy here. Holy shit. But focusing on the past and thinking that you're doomed to repeat it this could all implode based on that fear. Based on any fear, actually. Wow, did you see the way those flipped out? Messages are coming in strong for you. Look at that. Rebuild with the Tower. Again, it's time to rebuild. Shine with the sun. We've had it out twice. Huge Leo influence. And just going with the flow. Don't be foolish. Don't try to fuck with the flow. Go with the flow. Wow, this is an incredible reading already. Wow. Great weekend. Get out and get some sunshine. Let's look at relationships because I think this is where this is all pointing to. Wow, we've got the sun, positive energy. Open up to it. Don't be foolish. That Fool card is saying don't be a fool. You know, you need to take steps towards this, you know, for whatever this is. But it's a new you. It's definitely a new you. The Fool to me is always a reset. And the Ace of Cups is filling your cup first. However, we have something from the past here, or maybe someone from the past that comes into your life. It's got you a little confused. This is just negative self-talk. It's because of your traumas from the past, but you need to have faith. This also indicates a spiritual union. And King of Swords cuts all cords, speaks his truth. Yeah, that's like Archangel Michael energy. We're cutting cords from the past and creating a new life for ourselves. This is a huge message for you. It was right there with the sun, telling you everything that pans out right here. That's incredible. So what has happened in the past has got you a little weary about what to do next when you should just be going with the flow. That's it. Stop trying to fit it to all this other shit. All right? Finances, financial challenges are affecting this connection. Okay. So work on your abundance. Stop focusing on lack. Don't be foolish. Open up to abundance. Remember, you create your abundance based on how you look at money. Lesson. This person is in your life to teach you a spiritual lesson, so pay attention. Not all people are bad. Not all people are going to screw you over. And abundance. You've done the work. Abundance flows to you now. Okay, excellent. So this full moon is actually happening in your second house. It happened in your second house. So what that tells me is that you need to be very positive and open to abundance. Okay? Big time. And it's about self-worth, too. All right, let's get some, what's the vibe here and see what's up with this. Wow, look at that. See, this is what's got you all twisted from the past. This is a huge thing because you've had to deal with narcissists. Being egotistical, being opportunists, yeah. You know, they just see things as transactional. You have something I want, so I'm going to get it. And when I get it, I'm out, you know. You could also have been dealing with psychopaths. I mean, being abusive and conniving and unpredictable. So no wonder you're afraid to step into this new world. And it's just because it's got you exhausted, you know, burned out, burdened, and empty. So get some rest this weekend, too. Open up to that. Get some sun, baby. All right, let's get a closing message. Wow. What do we got? You are the best thing to ever happen to you, Sagittarius. Excellent. Go easy on your ass. Buy your own damn drink. That's right. Buy your own damn drink. Damn, Sag, that's a very powerful reading. We understand that in the past, things have just really been screwing with you. But you know what? I have a feeling that this is going to be different. Well, actually, you know it's going to be different. You have to go with the flow this weekend. Just go with the flow. Open your heart to possibilities. That's where it's all at, Sag. I mean, was a positive reading. When you get the Sun card twice, I mean, it's just positive, positive, positive. That's that. All right? So take it easy this weekend. Really take it easy this weekend. And just let me check this message really quick. Hold on. Okay, let's see who's next. And it's Taurus. Welcome, Taurus, to the Freakin Weekend. How you doing? Hope you got some rest this weekend, this 4th of July weekend. I hope you had fun. I really do, because we've had a crazy week. All right, we got that one, so let's get the other one. There we go. So let's see exactly what's up for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here. Let's read number 1. It had to come out. Carried away. Let yourself be caught up in the whirlwind of a romantic moment. Okay. We like that. We like that a lot. And see what's real. Observe with clarity. True insights lies beyond the surface. So a lot of things have been coming to light for you. Maybe realizing that you need to just get yourself swept away in a romantic moment. You're probably long overdue for that. Let's get a message from your guides from the Energy Oracle cards and see what they have to add for this weekend. The advice, anything like that. We just want one card from your guides, please, to let Taurus know what we need to work on, what's ahead of us, the vibe, the lesson we need to learn. All that lovely stuff that life brings. There it is. Okay, let's see. And it is adjacent possibilities. Never got this card before. 24. Interesting. Looks like a lot of doors and windows opening. And weird spots. Let's read up on it, shall we? 24. Many unconsidered options. Yeah, clarity, seeing what's real. Sometimes the force of habit keeps you stuck and unaware of potentially healthier and happier choices at hand. That's a big thing for a Taurus. It really is. Yet every moment gives you the option to open a different, I don't like the way this is set up, different door and take a different course, whether it's in your thoughts, behaviors, or major life decisions. This card, the Adjacent Possibilities card, is here to tell you that you have many options, and it's time to take a wider look at things. As you consider the many life choices available, you'll feel more and more empowered and motivated to make the decisions that bring happiness, strength, and forward motion. In terms of your goals, this card could indicate unknown and previously unconsidered ideas. That Uranus and Gemini energy definitely is happening. It's like as soon as Uranus left your sign, you get these new awarenesses and you start to see clearly. Perhaps there's a marketing tool you haven't tried or thought of, a connection you haven't tapped, or even an entirely different direction that would be more suited to you. Be conscious, be aware, and be flexible and willing to take new and different actions now. Wow. Okay. So you're being open to different possibilities here. That's good. That's really good. Okay? You're starting to see things through clear eyes. and many possibilities available to you, especially for this weekend. So let's get the vibe. I saw a card flip over. Where'd you go? There you are. There you are. Anything else for Taurus for this weekend? Thank you so much for being here, Taurus. We got some stuff at work here. Oh my God. Wow. Kind of similar to Sagittarius, but not. Wow. 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 Okay. Yeah, I'm putting these two there. Yep. All right. Wow. What a great weekend. Leaving it up to chance. Opening up to a new beginning here. Definitely. This is something else. This is really something else. This is beautiful energy. The Tower is the only card I'm worried about here. And the Fool. Don't be foolish on reacting this weekend. Okay? Slow and steady. Fill your cup first. So do some self-care. Open up to possibilities. Again, lots of possibilities here. Focus on success. And especially, it looks like, maybe going out, partying, something like that. Maybe throwing a party at your house. Get together. Yeah, something definitely is up here. That the timing is right. So don't be foolish. This could be a new love coming in for some of you single Tauruses too. I mean, it's an energy that says, get ready. It's not an energy that says, sit in it. You know what I mean? There's a huge message about do not sit in any of this past bullshit, whatever this is. It's okay to get carried away in your romance and your relationships and stuff like that. You know what I mean? This just looks really good. This looks really good. So don't be foolish. The timing's right. You might think that the timing's not right, and you don't need to rush into anything. Wow, look at all these cards that flew out like crazy. Damn, it's time to release. Full moon. That was happening in your 9th house. So maybe some traveling, feeling secure in all that you do. That happens when you get clarity of belief with these Ace of Swords. So we got the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords. Pay attention to 111. Take the lead. Absolutely. Something you've been waiting for. And just believing and succeeding with the Six of Wands again. Interesting. 369, you're manifesting some wealth here also. Manifesting these opportunities. I'm really liking this. I'm liking this a lot. And I'm going to put the ones out. Trust your intuition, manifestation, and new beginnings. Absolutely. All right, let's look at love. Let's see what we got for love here. This could also be like an apology. Wow, look at that. Another 10. 10 of Cups. Wow. Yeah, no. It's time to get released. I'm telling you, don't get stuck in this past energy. There's many doors open to you. And it's going to take some faith this weekend. Take a risk. It's going to take change with the Queen of Wands, especially when it comes to relationships and the 10 of Cups. So all relationships, it's time to really see what's going on here and release any negative beliefs you have about it. This is great energy for the weekend, guys. This is great. New beginnings in relationships. Absolutely. Yeah, look at that. Healing. Old wounds and childhood issues need revisiting. So release that. That keeps you stuck. And it's about a safety thing. Tauruses are all about security and safety. And that may have you a little twisted. Okay? Warning, don't dismiss the red flags here. Okay? Let's not do that. Don't get stuck in the past. Don't be foolish by focusing on all the shit that's going on wrong. And just know that this will all work out. I got this. What am I freaking out about? Especially when it comes to relationships. Relationships are just taking a really great turn. All right. Well, we got what's the vibe here? Cutting ties, freedom, standing up, and awakening. Yeah. A lot of you are cutting ties to the past and healing that. And it opens up a lot of other doors. You're ready. Tension, stressed out, migraines, and worry. Okay, so this is where you get stuck. Your attention, energy flows where your attention goes. Where's it going, Taurus? Really, where's it going? It's telling you, don't focus on the negative. Cut out of that. It's time to look forward to happy opportunities and making those. Not wishing them, making them. Believing in succeeding. That's what gets you through, okay? Damn. Let's get a closing message for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for watching. Ooh. You need a good fucking cry. Maybe that's what we need to do, is emotionally release this tension, you know? It's so healing. Get the ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. Damn. And then after that, you feel so much better. Maybe it's just releasing these emotions. Puts you in a whole different mindset. Wow, that's a great, but if you want a vibe for the weekend, goddamn, take a risk. Maybe go on an impromptu trip. Maybe say, you know what? Let's get a hotel room in the Poconos and spend the whole fucking weekend there. You know, let's take the day off, the weekend off, 3-day or 4-day weekend, something like that, but this looks really good. And the timing is right to get it all done. You're seeing things a lot clearly, okay? And get carried away. Fall in love again. Why not? You're worth it. You've got many possibilities available to you this weekend. Open up to them. All right? Taurus, wow, that was a great reading. Thank you so much for watching. Let's see who's next. And it's Cancer. Welcome, Cancer. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. How you doing? Hope you got some rest last weekend, because you gonna need it. All right. Let's see. Got a lot of Cancer friends. Hey, happy birthday to my friend Max. Happy birthday. You want to check his page out too. He's got a YouTube channel. Very nice meditations, different exercises for healing. He's also got, he does rock balancing, which is really cool and can be stressful sometimes watching him do it. But it's, I can't do that. That's incredible. So yeah, check out his channel. Max Lensel, Lencl. God, I hope that's right. But yeah, happy birthday, Max. Hope you enjoy the weekend. Let's see what's going on here. And because it's your season, you're getting 3 cards instead of 2 like everybody else. So let's do it. For the weekend, magic opportunity. Embrace the unexpected. Seize the chance for transformation. Okay. Number 2, frost of stillness. Embrace the frost of stillness, wherein the calm of icy pause, reflective clarity is found. There may be an opportunity here to just enjoy the coolness of what's going on. An eclipse of concealment. What's this? Navigate through the eclipse of concealment, understanding the cyclic nature of hidden phases and awaiting revelations. Looks like an opportunity here for some transformation if we just pause in the stillness and keep calm. Okay? Now, let's get a message for you, Cancers, from the Energy Oracle cards and see what advice they have for this energy that's going on here. But there's a magic opportunity in all of this, so be aware of it. What's this energy teaching you? It's weird how those cards flew out, but we got the message. Ooh, Magician in the Mirror. Number 53. Let's check that out. This card represents the culmination of your personal and spiritual power at this time. In the Magician's left hand, can we focus on that? In the Magician's left hand, the flame of passion and action. And his right is a vortex of water and the light of reflection. This highly beneficial card is telling you that you are the magician, and within your grasp are the amazing forces of earth and spirit. The water is the energy of yin, that's you, the power of spirit and clarity of thought. The flame is the energy of yang, bringing direction and creativity. Together, they give you the magnificent magic of transformation. The mirror stands behind the magician, reflecting the outer world's response to your choice to use or dismiss the true power that you have. Its silver reflection reveals future in a mist on the horizon, ready to be magically formed. When you receive the magician, you are put on a notice that an important and powerful time is at hand. You are the alchemist of your life, Cancer. And just as an alchemist turns base metals into gold, you are now able to transform your difficulties into great blessings. This is true in every area of your life. Claim your power and embrace your intentions in your heart and in your daily life. Direct your destiny, and the mists of the future will clear into brilliant reality. Wow. Understanding that you create your reality. There's a magic opportunity here for transformation. You know, maybe this card is the frost of stillness, can show that water energy. And the eclipse of concealment can be that fire energy. Just spitballing here, but they wanted me to show that to you. Because I think a big transformation is at hand. And you just need to open up to it. You need to embrace it. All right. Let's see. 8 of Swords. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is where things go tits up. It's because we're too wrapped up in our thoughts. We're letting our thoughts get in the way of our manifestations. What we need to do is this. 2 things, actually 3 things here. King of Cups, that's you. Calm your storm. There's no use getting fucking dramatic about it. No use beating yourself up about it. Trust your intuition. Okay? You also need to take action. Knight of Swords. If you got something to say it. You just can't think about it. Be about it. You know what I mean? Take action. Knight of Swords is taking action. Maybe a message coming in for you, to you. 8 of Pentacles is actually putting in the work. Instead of 8 of Swords sitting there in your shitty thoughts, put in the work. Learn a new skill, perhaps. And being around a group of people, working with a group of people, getting the recognition that you deserve because you put in the work. Understand? Okay, let's get some oracles. Let's get some oracles for you, Cancer, and see what else they add to this. So it's about empowerment. Yeah, going with the flow. Absolutely. Healing begins. There it is. There it is. All there. Healing begins when you nurture yourself instead of beating yourself up. Shine as brightly as the sun. That's all you need to do. Get outside and ground. Grounding, grounding, grounding. And going with the flow. Yeah. The time is now. Act on it. Or else you don't, you know. But that 8 of Swords, it's really not the reality of things. It's your perception of it. It really is. So just remember that, okay? Okay. Let's get love. Let's see what's going on for love for our Cancers, coupled and single. Yeah, Knight of Swords out again, so there could be a message coming in. I think you need to deliver the message. I don't think, you know, I think that's the energy you need to take. You need to take action. There's a lot of message here that says take action. It's time. Okay. Where'd that other card go? Oh, it's a good thing I worked out today. Oh, God. I'm sore, though. Yeah, look, see, this is kind of summarizing things. Drama. Do we really need drama? What's it all about? Are you involving yourself in drama? Are you creating drama in your relationships? That card only comes out. You don't have to compete for anything, you know? You got knights coming in. Slow and steady wins the race, but this Knight of Swords is just like, speak, you know? Use your words. And Queen of Swords cuts all cords, speaks her truth. So there's a good indication here that you speaking can have a breakthrough and a magic opportunity to find balance. Things come around again with the Justice and the Wheel of Fortune and the Lover's card. So you got an opportunity to balance out some relationships here by creating the energy you need and expressing yourself. Maybe. But the Drama card, I don't know. And that Eight of Swords, I mean, it just keeps sticking out. That Eight of Swords is huge. Look at that. Apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. Knight of Swords energy. Knight of Pentacles also. Forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. Okay, so looks like both people have some kind of forgiveness to do. Different pages. You and this person don't share the same vision, so why fight for it? Find and attract somebody that does. You know what I mean? But it seems like the vision could be a lot clearer if you took off the blindfold, and working less will help strengthen your relationship. A lot of stress on that. Again, there's a balance here that needs to be taken because there's an imbalance in relationships. You understand? Like you may be working too much and focusing too much on work than working on your relationships. All right, so let's get some more insight onto this relationship issue. It's just about communication. That's all. That's it, you know. Okay. Masked, hiding, concealing, deception. I think there's no more hiding, no more being masked, you see. Actually, hopeful, inspired, optimistic, and success. That's what you need to focus on this weekend. Okay? And nightlife, striptease, gamble, or Vegas. Oh, okay. Somebody giving you a striptease? Maybe you're hopeful for that. I don't know. Whatever. There's great deception going on here, and I think it's self-deception, and I think we need to work on that. Remember that full moon happened in your 7th house of relationships. So now this makes sense, you know. Maybe it's taking off the mask, speaking your truth, and just going for it. The timing is right here. The magic opportunity, you know. All right, let's get a closing message. That's a lot to unpack. But that Magician card is saying, you know, you create your reality. All right, closing message. You are being shady. Can't even focus because you're being so shady. Watch out. Shit could get ugly. Okay. So you're being shady to yourself. Make sure you're not doing that. Remember, you create your reality. Damn. All right, Cancer. That is going to be it for the weekend. Again, communicate, open up, have fun. Go to Vegas if you want to. I hate when people say Vegas. Yeah, so I went to like Vegas for the weekend. What? You what? Anyway. Don't get me started on what annoys me. All right, so you have a magic opportunity for something this weekend. I think it's relationship stuff. Prove me wrong, but you create it. What are you creating this weekend? All right, I love you all. Happy birthday to all you birthday Cancers out there. And let's see who is next. And I just got salt all over the... And it's Scorpio. Scorpio. Welcome, Scorpio. To the freaking weekend. Hope you're all doing good. Let's get some oracles to start your weekend. Are you excited? I know I am. Okay. Let's see. Let's start with this one. Desert of isolation. Traverse the desolate spaces of solitude to uncover reflections and resilient survival. And cloud of unknowing. Float on the clouds of the unknown, surrender to the mystery, and embrace the sacred within. Now, that's a big Scorpio thing right there. So, excuse me, you may have something to say to yourself, and finding that in your solitude might bring you the reflection you need. Energy Oracle cards. Let's get a message from our guide. What do we need to uncover? You know, maybe this weekend you just need some time alone. That one wants to stay. The fourth chakra. And this is Archangel Raphael. This is definitely the heart. Look at that. It's beautiful. Number 38. Love that. Number 38. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what we got. All right, Raphael extends a beautiful green energy surrounded by gentle waves of pink to your heart center. Absolutely. This is about love, compassion, and self-acceptance. So big focus on the self this weekend. This card indicates that you now have a greater readiness to receive love from others as well as from yourself. It could also indicate that a much-needed healing from a previous broken heart is now taking place. The tender vibrations of Raphael remind you to encourage yourself with the compassionate self-talk that you desire to hear from others. Very important. Know that as you do, the light from your heart center will shine with an irresistible beauty, and the universe will send people and situations that cause your sense of love and support to grow and grow. So this is about self-love this weekend. This is about healing that part of yourself that does not allow that, and healing from a past relationship hurt. Wow, that's incredible. Great message. These messages are all kind of saying, let's do the work. Okay, now the full moon happened in your third house, and that's all about communication. You could be going on a little trip by yourself, you know, getting away, opening up to possibilities. Wow, look at this. Yeah, the past, 6 of Cups. Could be reminiscing about the past, healing something, taking action. Look at that. Taking action with the Emperor. Great energy here. And the Ace of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. You could be learning about a new job. Some of you could be retiring. But this is excellent energy here. You're getting an opportunity to really feel safe and secure. Maybe a raise. Maybe you're celebrating that this weekend. Excellent. The thing is, open up to this energy. That's the message of this weekend, is open up to that energy. You know, it's time to take action. So if you've all been looking for a job, you're definitely finding one. All right. Anything else? I think there's one more in there. Yep, there it is. Okay. Yeah, feeling safe and secure. Security is a huge thing for you this weekend. Work on your base chakra. The earth supports me. I am safe. I am protected. And taking the lead with the Emperor again. So, man, this is great energy here. Unstoppable. And the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, something big is happening here, guys. 1, 2, 3. Let's take out the ones. Trust your intuition, manifesting, and new beginnings. Definitely. Maybe about, this could be about relationships, something coming around again in a relationship. I'm telling you, it's also work. Excellent. Let's look at love. Wow. Let's look at love. Let's get these cards ready. Because, you know, we've got that heart chakra that we got to focus on this weekend. This probably will open you up to so many possibilities. Let's see how it works out for love. Yeah, it's definitely calling you out on the past. Wow. 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 Yeah, don't be tempted to get stuck, feel stuck in the past, and feel fear and letting things go. In fact, we need to get rid of our negative thoughts about this past relationship. It's not your fault. And moving forward. You've got an opportunity here to do this. Go within that desert of isolation. All the answers you need are inside. And the Two of Wands to the Three of Wands, making plans, could be traveling. Could be getting ready to travel. This is great energy, something you've been waiting for. It's on its way. Wow. Whew. All right. Man, these readings are incredible for this weekend. I hope everyone has a great weekend. All right. These cards are all face down, but they want you to see this one. Here and now, your true love is already a part of your life. So focus on that. And intuition. You already know the answer you seek. Use your intuition. The Hermit. Trust your intuition with the 111. And support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. Yes, family is very important. All right. Let's get what's the vibe. See what's going on. You're letting go of this relationship. Anything else? Yep, there we go. All right, Archangel Michael is showing you that you are protected. He's preventing you from harm, and there's divine intervention going on here, especially when it comes to releasing yourself from this past relationship. Paranoid, cautious, insecure, and guarded. Yeah, stay away from being like that. See, he's looking through the wall. The wall don't bring shit. And daydreaming. Got your head in the clouds. Maybe there's some delusions that need to kind of resolve. Again, the cloud of unknowing. And hopes and dreams. You see where this is all going? Wow. Major work, Scorpio. Major work. And it really pays off. So good. All right, closing message for you. You need some fucking yoga in your life. You need to do the downward dog. Ancient shit is cool. Yeah. So using your spiritual wisdom, opening your heart, trusting your intuition, letting go of a past hurt and relationship is key for you. But also making some plans, traveling, really looking towards your future and seizing it. Okay? Damn, Scorpio, that was great. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like and that subscribe. You know, do those things that boost the channel. Yes, 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 yes. Scorpio, there's a big push to let go of some past relationship here. It's really come to the forefront. It's shaken your security, and you got to take the lead. That's the only reason why it's done that. It's because it's time for you to move on, and something wonderful happens. There's an opportunity that comes from all this. So seize it. All right, Scorpio, have a great weekend. Thank you so much for watching. And let's see who is next. It's Leo. I was wondering when we were going to get to that. Leo. Welcome to the Freakin Weekend. Let's do this. First of all, I'm grabbing the wrong deck. Let's get clarifying life situations. Gives us a little insight on what we could be focusing on this weekend. These cards are new, so they come out a little weird. So I'm going to just stack them. You know, cut it. There we go. It's much easier that way. Until they break them in, then we'll see. All right. Flame of courage. Ignite the flame of courage, Leo. Lighting the path of bravery amidst shadows of fear. Okay. Ignite that. And unlock your heart. Embrace vulnerability. Let love guide your journey to self-discovery. The flame of courage. Opening your heart. Something's up. Okay. Energy Oracle cards. We're going to get a message from our guides for this weekend. Hope you got some rest. I did. I thought I was going to party hardy all last weekend, but nope, that's not the case. The universe said, you better relax, son, because you got some shit coming up, and we do. All right. Ooh, broken heart. Never had this card before. 9. Ugh. Let's read up on it. Damn. Opening your heart. Maybe that's why. See what's going on here? Grief and loss. This card shows a heartbroken open, revealing darkness, emptiness, and a grief-filled tear. The hurt may be from long ago, or it may be the pain from a recent event. Either way, a deep healing is called for now. Vent your feelings and release the person or situation involved. Affirm that you are reclaiming your power and peace of mind, unlocking your heart. Open your heart of the light to the divine of love and healing, and have compassion for yourself through this difficult process. Make self-care a priority now. As you let go of old experiences, you can open your heart to the true and abiding love that you so rightly deserve. Fuck yeah. You're goddamn right. And you have to ignite that flame of courage to unlock your heart. That's the only way this is going to happen, Leo. Because we don't want another one of these. And that's why we do what we do. You know, we roar just a little too loud. We defend. We tell ourselves, oh, I'm fine. No, you're not. We need to mend that broken heart. But unlocking it and being vulnerable and letting love guide you will really open that up to self-discovery. Okay, so let's get the vibe for this weekend. So self-care is definitely on the bill. Yeah. Yeah, 2 pages, bringing opportunities for filling your cup first. May have a chance encounter. Being grounded. Focusing on success. 6 of Wands, yeah. And 9 of Pentacles. Going for the higher fruit. Not the low-hanging fruit. You know what I mean? But you got a golden opportunity here to heal that broken heart of yours. Now, let's get some oracles to see exactly what's up. Okay. What else do we have for Leo for this weekend? There it is. Yeah, 6 of Wands is out. So it's just about believing and succeeding. That's it. Yeah, healing begins. And that heart center. Wow. Nurture yourself. Yeah, this is a weekend of self-care. And there's nothing wrong with that. Just believe and succeed. That's it, baby. Pay attention to the 6s. What are the 6s, Jeff? 666. Oh, no, not the devil. No, that's not it. In fact, it's realignment. It's harmony in relationships and reflection. More self-care. There's a huge message here, guys. Pay attention. You got this. All right, what do we have for love? 9 of Cups. I like that. Take those out. All right, yeah, don't be tempted to focus on the past. Put in the work to do something different here. Nurture yourself. Look at that, 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. More 9s. Again, this is wish fulfillment. This is believing you deserve it and you receive it. It's time. Don't give up. It's time to release and let go. Wow. Don't be tempted to hold on to that shit. Wow. Whew. You could be manifesting a relationship because you're doing the work. Let's get the vibe. Let's see what else is going on here. Apology. Arrogant, rash actions, and insecure. You see how I was saying, you know, that's what makes our roar just a little bit loud. Maybe someone's coming in with an apology. Please accept it and take it for what it's worth. And salty. Oh my God. This fucking reading's calling me out. Bitter, angry, and petty. I tend to be a little salty. No one likes salty, and salty fucking isn't attractive, especially when all you want is sweet. Everyone's got a sweet tooth out there. No one's got a salty tooth. That's for sure. That might be the first thing you got to fucking fix. You know what I mean? All right, Leo. Big weekend for self-care and realizing that you deserve better, and you'll get it. No problem. You think someone is lying. You think someone is lying. They are. So let that go. Let that go. Have the courage to speak up. Don't take any rash actions, especially because out of insecurity. You know what I mean? And don't be salty. It's time to realign yourself with relationships and let go of past hurts. That's what's made you salty. And you don't want to throw salt on old wounds. Fuck no. You want to heal them. And that takes some self-care. All right, Leo, that's fucking incredible. It's a great time to heal. Pay attention to the numbers. Open up. Stop being so fucking salty. That's really hard for me to say that because, I don't know. I guess that's what I got to work on this weekend. Get myself out of my salty phase and get into my sweet phase. Yay. I'm going to make myself so addictive. Y'all going to get diabetes. I'm so sweet. All right. Leo, have a great weekend. Thank you so much for watching. And let's see who. Oh, Pisces, you're last. Oh, last but not least, Pisces. You're so important. We waited till the end. Thank God for those timestamps, though, right? You know what I'm saying? Okay, Pisces. Welcome to the Freakin Weekend. We save the best for last. So don't be bitter. All right. Not afraid of hardships. Confront challenges with courage, for they are the stepping stones to growth and wisdom. So don't be afraid of hardships. Breaking through that soil, that surface, so the blossom can finally bloom, do its job. That's what you're on. Veil of illusion. Lift the veils of illusion, seeking truth beneath the surface to navigate through love and career authentically. So maybe these hardships have kind of put a veil of illusion over things. We don't need that this weekend, It's time to release that veil. Let's get a message from our guides from the Energy Oracle cards and see what they add to this weekend vibe. Okay. What is it? And it's the sun. Absolutely. Get some sun. Love that. Let the sun burn anything away. This is a very positive card, especially because it's number 1. All right, let's see. New beginnings and great creativity. The sun brings blessings to the earth, and this card pretends blessings in your own life as well. Just as the sun nurtures the earth, bringing new life in the spring and summer, this is your time, Pisces, for a new beginning, the onset of a nurturing new light in your life, the light of divine inspiration and personal growth. This card often marks a time of great creativity, bringing the culmination of an important new project, such as the birth of a baby, or the writing or publication of a book, or even the birth of a new you. Now is the time to put your energy into expressing your truth and vision. Visualize the light of divine love, pouring into your heart and mind like the rays of the sun, bringing inspiration, growth, and abundant blessings. See the future you want to create, and know that the sun is shining on your intentions now. Damn. The sun is shining on you. Okay. Let's see what the vibe is for you, Pisces. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's get the vibe for all my Pisces. Yeah. Wow. Okay, yeah. We're holding back. Holding back. Maybe a fear of failure that's holding us back. But we're moving into a lot calmer waters. So embrace that. But also some of your thoughts no longer serve you. So you need to work on those. Remember that 11th house is working on your hopes, dreams, and wishes. The Empress is the birthing of an idea, maybe around the full moon. The Ace of Wands is implementing it. This is great, creative, full steam ahead energy. So don't hold back. It's your thoughts that are stopping you, the negativity and such. All right? Okay. Let's get some oracles. Yeah, look, the Sun card is out again. Change your focus. That's all you need to do. Focusing too much on the dark? Start focusing on the light. Put in the work. Look at creating something, working on your craft. Putting in the work and shining as brightly as the sun. That's come out twice. Very positive card. Damn. Let's look at relationships. Ooh. Oh my God, the sun is out again. You can't make this shit up. What are you doing? All right. Yes, a lot has happened recently. See that lightning striking? That is Uranus and Gemini. But those are eureka moments for you. Change your focus. Page of Pentacles. It's bringing you an opportunity here. Money opportunity too, especially in love, you know. But look at that. This is so positive. Beautiful energy. Great weekend. Wow. 3 suns. Wow. New love or recommitment to love is developing. A lot of you Pisces singles are going to be meeting somebody. Absolutely. Unplug. Working less will help strengthen your relationship. Maybe that's what's going on. You've had your focus on work. Here and now, your true love is already a part of your life. So enjoy it with all these suns. Support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. Yeah, the 10 of Cups. Go to the people that nurture you, not tear you down, okay? But this is great nurturing energy. Really, really letting the creative juices flow. I hope they are, you know? A lot of Pisces may be inspired to do a lot of things, and that's great. Drowning. Over your head, overextended, and rock bottom. Well, at least you can't go any further down, so now it's time to float back up. You know what I mean? That's what we're focusing on. So change your focus and put in the effort. An apology, arrogant, rash actions, and insecure. Insecurity breeds contempt. You know what I mean? So maybe that veil of illusion needs to lift. That maybe I was a little arrogant. You know, the sun can be much for some, but that's okay. And no rash actions. You know what I mean? Calm that storm of yours. Your thoughts and your words that used to work before no longer can. But basically tell the universe, this is you saying, you know what, I'm just opening up to it and I'm going to shine as brightly as possible. And if anyone don't like it, they got to wear shades. That's it. That's just the way it is. But this is great energy for a time for a great new endeavor. Relationships, you got it. You've got the support you need. Okay. They broke your heart. Okay, maybe we're releasing something like that. Focus. Fuck them. That could be a little arrogant, but you know what? If they put you over your head, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't drown in your emotions this weekend. I know that the energy is intense, but that's no reason to just sit in it. In fact, this reading is telling you not to sit in it. Get outside, get some sun. Let the sun burn all that away. Let the sun guide you back up to the surface, Pisces. Okay? But this is a very encouraging reading. I mean, very positive energy here for you. So embrace it. Have fun. Get outside and get some sun. Maybe that's what the universe is telling you. Get yourself a tan. All right, Pisces. Wow. Save the best for last, that's for sure. Shine, baby. That's all you are required to do this weekend. All right. Thank you so much for watching, Pisces. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And this is going to do it for the freaking weekend. Now, you be prepared and get ready, because this next week, we get a little bit of a rest, but we'll talk about that on Monday. You guys have a great weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you when I see you.